Welcome back to All Hands on Deck. Last video, we spent our first day of our southern journey leaving New Bern. Today, we continue the adventure. Good morning! Welcome to day 2 of our southern adventure. We are off the dock in Beaufort, North Carolina. The plan is to go overnight tonight, so we'll go all day, go overnight, and get to Charleston sometime, hopefully around noon tomorrow. The only problem is there's basically no wind between like 0 and 8 knots all the way unless the forecast changes. So that means a lot of motoring down, but being underway with the motor is better than sitting here under sail. So we're gonna use it, we're gonna get the boat south because we want to get to the Bahamas. Thanks for coming along.
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling relief that we got off the dock. It's always a little stressful. And I'm a little bit bummed that there's no wind, but I'm also just, there's a big boat over there.
Okay.
I'm also though excited that hopefully the sea state will be pretty calm. Like I don't want to go out in like 8 to 10 foot waves to start out our trip, so yeah, just excited that we're finally getting south.
That without my love for the ocean, I will be no
This is the other thing we do while we're underway. Eat.
I haven't really had like a full meal today too. I've just been like snacking on this update from me. I did not feel well this morning. I think just got a little bit of seasickness, just getting used to the boat movement and stuff again. Because getting out of the inlet was pretty choppy, but it has calmed down quite a bit now, so I feel much better. But not well enough to have a full meal, so just been snacking. What if we had cashews? I had a Cliff Bar. What else? Maybe that's it.
You're on watch. We knew it was supposed to be pretty calm out here today, and it is. How calm that is. So I left a chore for me to do today, as opposed to doing it at the dock, and that is finish putting up these lines, because this area back here is kind of where the dogs go to the bathroom on the boat. It's not too crazy that they can't get back here, so we got to get all these out of the line of fire, if you will. It's gonna be a little project. It's the only project today, other than pushing the boat down the ocean. You have to take this stuff out because all the lines go like back under there. But yeah, I've got to slide them all back in. Take all that stuff out. I need to figure out a way to tie this lid up so that way it doesn't come crashing down on me. Little project is done. Everything's back in. It's just like Tetris. Just need a little reorganization. Welcome to day 3 of our southern expedition, on the way ultimately to the Bahamas. But first, we will drop anchor in Charleston Harbor today. Last night was a mess. And being our first passage in several months, we were both too stressed to film any of it. We'll show you the aftermath here in a bit. But right now we're both very attentively on watch because it's very foggy. And so if we were to see a boat, we would have a very little amount of time to do something about it. So we're both trying to pay quite a bit of attention. We just got the hook set in Charleston Harbor. Now I'll show you around the boat because everything went everywhere. Got all of this stuff. All came out. All of this. Most of this is gonna be pretty easy to pick up, but the hot chocolate mix spilled, so that's kind of gross. And then our poor ice maker broke. It is day 4 of our southern trip. This is Charleston. We only stayed here one night. We went and had a barbecue with our friends who unfortunately we're gonna be parting ways with, but we're all going to the same destination. We're just taking little different routes to get there. So I'm sure we will see them again this season while we're down in the Bahamas. Someday we will come back and show you all Charleston. That day is just not today. So after breakfast, we're gonna weigh the anchor, we're gonna pick it up, and we're gonna get going.
I have the job of going up into the cold and doing the anchor, while Andy is in this nice enclosure.
Oh, you want me to?
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. Charleston Harbor. It's 33 degrees, feels like 26. What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
Oh yeah, the steering wheel, the helm, whatever it's called, was making my hands cold even through the gloves with the hot hands inside. So it's just like some extra fabric on the wheel. Help try to keep warm. I got 2 sets of hot hands in both of my shoes. So right now I'm rocking 6 hot hands, 2 in the gloves, 2 in each pairs of shoes, 4 total. Woo!
The sails are up, the engine is off, and I cannot explain to you how good this feels. I don't even care that it's like 32 degrees outside. The sun is out, the sails are up, and it's just so nice.
It's lunchtime, the wind deserted us. We made extra soup a few days ago to be able to warm up on passage. After learning our lesson yesterday, Kirstin still getting acclimated sea legs. I'm excited I can come down here because I'm just fine. We're warming this up and then we'll have lunch. It's very good. It's supposed to be cabbage, stuffed cabbage soup, but the cabbage had gone moldy, so now it's just all the stuffings in the soup, which is also very good.
Thank you. It's a
As we continued upon our way, the day eventually gave way to the evening, and we passed through this anchor field of these massive ships in such an incredible way to be reminded of exactly how small we are in this maritime port. And everything is going great, of course, until it didn't. Okay. What we're doing right now is our engine was stuttering. It's stuttering on both tanks. So that means that it's got to be something like on the supply side after the two parts of plumbing come together. The options are bad lines, filters are clogged, or air's getting in somewhere. I don't think there's a leak. Maybe the lines, but that filter, that's pretty black. So we're gonna hope that it's that. Good morning, welcome to day 5 of our southern trip. We are about 4 hours from St. Augustine, Florida. It's been a good trip from Charleston except for that engine issue, as you guys saw last night. But after we changed those filters, she's been purring like a cat. So I'm pretty confident that we know what the real problem is now and how we can fix it long term. In the meantime, we'll just have to check those filters a lot. Anyway, sea's starting to pick up a little bit. It's still pretty calm, all things considered though, and we just gotta push through, make landfall in St. Augustine, Florida. We're very excited about it. So thanks for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed the journey.
We are so close to the St. Augustine Inlet, so close to our mooring ball, so close to not being moving anymore.
Just a few minutes ago, we decided to look up to see how long it took for us to get from St. Augustine to New Bern when we were heading north and out of the hurricane box last year. It took us 25 days. We kind of took our time. We enjoyed various stops on the way up the ICW. It was very pleasant. On the way back down just now, 5 days. 1/5 the time. But it's nice to be back in Florida. Welcome to day 7 of our southern expedition. It's day 1 of taking the ICW south from St. Augustine. I know what you're thinking, what happened to day 6?